Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Learn and Inspire. So this video is about class 7 mathematics chapter 3 simple equations. So in the previous class we discussed about the introduction about the simple equations, and we have discussed a few definitions on the topic which is related to simple equations. Now in this class we shall discuss about the exercise part related to the simple equation, and before starting this exercise, so let us discuss what is the solution of a simple equation. So after that we'll move on to the exercise part. Okay, so first we discuss about a solution of simple equation. Solution of simple equation. So what is meant by a solution of simple equation? So the value of variable for which the equation becomes true. The value of a variable for which the equation becomes a true, or we can say equal on both sides. Equal on both sides is called the solution, or we call it as a root of a simple equation. So the definition for a solution of simple equation is the value of variable for which the equation becomes a true, or simply we can say that equal on both sides. Both sides means LHS and RHS. If both sides are equal, then it is a solution of a simple equation. So we write the definition for a solution of simple equation. So I write the value of variable for which the equation becomes true, or so we can write equal on both sides. Both sides is called the solution of simple equation. Understood the definition for a solution of simple equation? So we write one example based on this. So I write 7 plus x equals to 15, or we can write x plus 7 is equals to 15. So it becomes a true or equal on both sides when I substitute the x value as a 8. So when x is equals to 8, then so 7 plus 8 is equals to 15. That implies you can see on both sides they are equal. So here x is equals to 8 is called the solution of a simple equation. The value which satisfies in the given equation is called a solution of simple equation. So here the value of x is satisfying the given equation. So from this we can identify x is equals to 8 is a solution of a simple equation. Understood? X is equals to 8 is the solution of simple equation. Understood? So we write one more example. So I write y plus 2 is equals to 6. So this is a simple equation and we have to find the solution of simple equation. So if I substitute when y is equals to 4, when y is equals to 4, then it becomes 4 plus 2 equals to 6. So from this you can see here on both sides they are equal. 6 equals to 6, both sides are equal. So from this we can say y is equals to 4 is the solution of a simple equation. Solution of a simple equation. So we'll see one more example. P minus 5 is equals to 3. So P minus 5 is equals to 3 is a simple equation, And what is the value to be substituted in place of P to get a 3 in RHS? So when P is equals to, so I take a 8, then 8 minus 5 equals to 3. That implies 8 minus 5 is 3. 3 equals to 3. So here on both sides they are equal. Then what is the solution of simple equation? P is equals to 8 is the solution of a simple equation. Understood? So this is the definition for a solution of simple equation. So equal on both sides. If both sides are equal, that means in LHS and RHS are equal, then it is a solution of a simple equation. The value is called the solution of a simple equation. Understood? Now we'll move on to the exercise part. Based on this, we can solve a few problems. Now we shall discuss a few problems from exercise 3.1. So here is the first question. Write the equations of the following mathematical statements. So what is the first one? A number x decreased by 5 is 4. So from this mathematical statement, we have to convert this statement into equation. So how can we write this statement into equation? A number x, number is given as x, decreased by 5. So how much it is decreased? By 5. So decrease is nothing but subtraction. So already given number is x. Okay. Now we write a number decreased by 5. So I write a number decreased by 5. So I can write this as a x minus 5. Number decreased is nothing but subtraction by 5. Now I write the full statement. I write a number x decreased by 5 is 4. So I write this as a number decreased by 5 is x minus 5 is represents as a equal sign 4. So the equation is x minus 5 is equals to 4. Understood? Now we'll see the second one. 8 times of y plus 3 is minus 5. So this is the second statement given and we have to convert this into equation. So what is the number given? So y is given. So I write a given number. Given number is equals to y. 8 times of y. So 8 times of y is 8 times of y. 8 times of y is nothing but 8 times is a multiplication y. 8 into y is 8y. 8 times of y plus is nothing but addition. 3 is minus 5. So I write the statement now. 8 times of y plus 3 is represents the equal sign minus 5. 8 times of y is how much? 8y plus 3 is equals to minus 5. So this is an equation from the given statement. 8y plus 3 is equals to minus 5. Now third one. So what is the third question given? If you add 1/4 of z to 3, you get how much? 7. So this is the statement. From this statement we have to write an equation. So if you add 1/4 of a z, so what is that number given? So number is a z. So I write given number. Given number is a z. 1/4 of z. So I write 1/4 of z. 1/4 is nothing but 1/4 of z. 1/4 of represents multiplication into z. 1 into z is z divided by 4. So this is a z by 4. Now 1/4 of z to 3, you get a 7. That means if you add 1/4 of z to 3, that means we need to add 1/4 of z to 3. So I write 1/4 of z is added to 3. Added to 3. It becomes 1/4 of z is z by 4. How much we need to add? Plus 3. And the result is a 7. So that means you get a 7. So result is a 7. So what is the result? Result is a 7. Now from this statement we can conclude as a z by 4 plus 3 is, the result is 7. 1/4 of the number plus 3 is 7. So this is an equation from the given statement. Understood? So this is question number 3, and the fourth one, if you take away 5 from 3 times of m, you get 11. So very simple statement. So what is given? If you take away 5 from 3 times of m, you get 11. So what is the given number? Given number is m. So given number is equals to m. Now 3 times, here see 3 times of m. 3 times of m is 3 times of m. 3 times is nothing but 3 into m. We get 3m. Okay. Now if you take 5 from, if you take away 5 from 3 times of m, you get 11. So I write the statement, take away 5 from 3 times of m. So we write 3 times of m is 3m. So we have to take 5. 3 times of m is reduced 5. Take away 5 from 3 times of m. So from represents the second number minus the first number. So we have to reduce the second number minus first number when from is given. Okay. Now what is the result? So result is given as 11. So result is 11. So therefore we write the statement as 3m minus 5 equals to 11. 3m minus 5 is equals to 11 is the equation. Understood? Question number 5. Sum of angles 2x, x minus 30 is a right angle. So from this statement we have to form an equation. Sum of angles. Sum is nothing but addition. So if we add these two angles, their sum is equals to a right angle. Right angle is nothing but 90 degrees. So first we write the given angles. So what are the given angles? 2x and x minus 30. Now sum of angles, sum is nothing but addition. Sum of angles equals to 2x plus x minus 30. So if I add this, we get 2x plus x plus into minus is minus 30. 2x plus x is 3x minus 30. 3x minus 30. Now sum of these two angles is 3x minus 30, which is a right angle. If I add these two angles, their sum is equals to 90 degrees. I write sum of angles is a right angle. So what is right angle? Angle represents a 90 degrees. Exactly 90 degrees is called a right angle. So sum of two angles is how much? 3x minus 30 equals to 90. Understood? So this is an equation from the given mathematical statement. Understood? Now we'll write the sixth one. So what is the question? The perimeter of a square of side A is 14 meters. So this is the statement given. So we have to form an equation with the help of this given statement. So the perimeter of a square of a side A is 14 meters. So what is the side of a square given? Side of a square is A. So I write given side of a square. Side of a square is equals to A. What is perimeter of square? So perimeter of square is 4 into side. Perimeter is equals to 4 into side, which is equals to 4 into, what is the side? One side is nothing but A. That is 4 into A, which is equals to 4A. The perimeter of square of side A is 14 meters. Now given perimeter is how much? Perimeter is 14 meters. Therefore, so perimeter of square is 4A, which is equals to 14 meters. Understood? So this is an equation from the given mathematical statement. Understood? So these are the 6 problems from question number 1. Now we'll move on to the second question. Question number 2. Write the following equations in statement form. So equation will be given. With that equation we have to form a statement. Okay. So the first one, m minus 5 equals to 12. So this is an equation. With this equation we have to form a statement. So how can we form a statement? M minus 5 is equals to 12. So how can we write? A number m is decreased by 5 is 12. So this is a number. A number m is decreased by 5 is 12. Okay, so I write a number m decreased by 5 is 12. Okay, so this is the statement from the given equation. Now we'll see the second one. So what is the second one? A by 3 equals to 4. A by 3 is equals to 4. So what is A by 3? So this is nothing but 1/3 of A. 1/3 of A is 4. So 1/3 is nothing but 1 by 3 of A. 1 by 3 of A is 4, or we can write 1/3 of A is 4. So I write this as 1/3 of A is 4. So E is represents equal sign. Understood? So this is second one. And the third one is 4x plus 7 equals to 15. So 4x plus 7 is equals to 15. So I write 7 is added to 4 times of x is 15. 7 is added. So I write 7 is added to 4 times. 4 times of x is 15. Understood? So this is the third one. Now we write the fourth one. 2 minus 3y equals to 11. So how can we write this equation as a statement? So as you can see here, 3 times of y is subtracted from 2 is 11. 3 times of y is subtracted from 2 is 11, or we can write 2 is decreased by 3 times of y is 11. 2 is decreased by 3 times of y. So I write this statement: 2 is decreased. 2 is decreased by 3 times. 3 times of y is 11. Understood? How to convert the equations into statements. Okay, now we'll see question number 3. Check whether the value given in the brackets is a solution to the given equation or not. So we have to check whether the given number is a solution of the equation or not. The first one, 5n minus 7 equals to 23. So bracket is given, n is equals to 6. So that means we need to substitute the value of n in the given equation. Then we have to check whether it is a solution of equation or not. Solution of equation is nothing but equal on both sides. That means LHS is equals to RHS. Then n is equals to 6 will be a solution of the equation. So we'll check it whether it is a solution or not. So first, given 5n minus 7 equals to 23. So this is the given equation. Now when n is equals to 6, then what is LHS given? LHS is 5n minus 7. 5n minus 7. So I substitute the value of n as 6. 5 into 6 minus 7. 5 6 are 30 minus 7. 30 minus 7 is 23. So what is in RHS? RHS is 23. So the value of LHS is 23 and RHS is also 23. Therefore LHS is equals to RHS. So from this we can say n is equals to 6 is a solution of the given equation. Understood? So n is equals to 6 is a solution of the equation because LHS and RHS are equal. So second one, p by 4 minus 7 equals to 5. So bracket p is equals to 8. So we have to substitute p is equals to 8 in the given equation, and we have to check whether LHS is equals to RHS or not. If LHS is equals to RHS, then it is a solution of the given equation. So what is given? P by 4 minus 7 equals to 5 when p equals to 8. What is LHS? P by 4 minus 7 is LHS. So I substitute p is equals to 8. 8 by 4 minus 7. So I cancel this. 4 1s are 4 2s are. We get 2 minus 7. 2 minus 7 is a minus 5. Now what is RHS given? RHS is a 5. So LHS value is minus 5 and RHS is a plus 5. Are they equal? No. So they are not equal. Therefore LHS is not equals to RHS. So from this what can we say? So P is equals to 8 is not a solution of the given equation. So it is not a solution of the given equation. Why? Because so here LHS is not equals to RHS. So it is not the solution of a given equation. Understood? Now we'll see the third one. Question number 3. 5 minus 2x is equals to 19. So x is given as minus 7. So we have to substitute x is equals to minus 7 and we have to check whether LHS is equals to RHS or not. So given 5 minus 2x is equals to 19. when x is equals to minus 7, then LHS equals to 5 minus 2x. So the 5 minus 2x is LHS. Now we substitute minus 7 in place of x. Then we get 5. Minus into minus is plus. 2 7s are 14. 5 plus 14 is 19. And what is RHS? The value of RHS is 19. As you can see here, LHS is 19 and RHS is also 19. So therefore LHS equals to RHS. If LHS is equals to RHS, then x is equals to minus 7 is a solution of the given equation. Understood? If LHS is equals to RHS, then it is a solution of a given equation. Now we'll see the last one. Question number 4. 2 plus 3 into m minus 1 equals to 5, where m is equals to minus 2. Okay, so this is the given equation. 2 plus 3 into m minus 1 equals to 5, where m is equals to minus 2. First we write the given equation. 2 plus 3 into m minus 1 equals to 5. So when m is equals to minus 2. So what is LHS now? LHS is equals to 2 plus 3 into m minus 1. So 2 plus 3 into, what is m? M is a minus 2. Minus 1 I write as it is. In place of m, we are substituting minus 2. Minus 2 minus 1. Then 2 plus 3 into, so what is minus 2 minus 1? So here we are adding two negative integers. So when we add two negative integers, the result will be always negative. Okay, so don't write positive because here we are adding two negative integers. So the result will be negative, and add the two numbers. 2 plus 1 is 3. Now, so what we get? 2 into 3 into minus 3. So 2 into plus into minus is minus. 3 3s are 9. 3 3s are 9. 2 minus 9 is minus 7. Understood? Now what is RHS given? Value of RHS is 5. Value of LHS is minus 7 and RHS is 5. Are they equal? No, they are not equal. LHS is not equals to RHS. If LHS is not equals to RHS, then what can we say? So m is equals to minus 2 is not a solution. Not a solution of the given equation. So m is equals to minus 2 is not a solution of the given equation because LHS is not equals to RHS. If LHS is equals to RHS, then it is a solution of the given equation. Understood? So these are the problems from question number 3. Now we'll move on to the question number 4. Solve the following equations using trial and error method. So we have to use the following equation by trial and error method. So what is this trial and error method? So trial and error method is nothing but a problem solving method in which multiple attempts are made to reach a solution. So the first question given 3x minus 7 equals to 5. So to reach a solution, so we have to do the multiple attempts by taking the different values. Okay, now we take a x value, so value of x value, and we take LHS. What is LHS? 3x minus 7, and we take RHS, and we have to find whether LHS is equals to RHS or not. So I write is LHS equals to RHS. Okay, so we form a table. Here is the table to find the solution of the given equation. Okay, so by using trial and error method. So by taking the values of x and substituting in LHS and check whether LHS is equals to RHS or not. If LHS is equals to RHS, then the value of x is a solution of a given equation. Okay, so first I take the value of x equals to 0. If I take the value of x is equals to 0, then what is LHS? 3x minus 7. So I substitute x is equals to 0, then it becomes 3 into 0 minus 7. 3 into 0 is 0. 0 minus 7 is minus 7. Okay. Now what is RHS? RHS is a 5. Minus 7 is equals to 5? No. So they are not equal. So I write LHS is not equals to RHS because value of LHS is minus 7 and value for RHS is 5. So they are not equal. Now if I substitute x is equals to 1, then we get 3x minus 7 is equals to 3 into 1 minus 7. 3 into 1 is 3 minus 7 equals to 3 minus 7 is minus 4. Okay. Now what is RHS? RHS is 5. The value of LHS is minus 4 and the value of RHS is 5. Are they equal? No. LHS is not equals to RHS. Understood? Now we find x is equals to 2. Then we get 3x minus 7 equals to 3 into 2 minus 7 equals to 3 2s are 6. 6 minus 7 is a minus 1. What is RHS? RHS is a 5. LHS value is minus 1. RHS value is 5. Are they equal? No, they are not equal. So LHS is not equals to RHS. Or else we can write simply no. Else if you want, you can write LHS is not equals to RHS. And the third one, next one I take x is equals to 3. Then we get 3x minus 7 equals to 3 into value of x is 3 minus 7. 3 3s are 9. 9 minus 7 is 2. RHS value is 5. Value of LHS is 2 and value of RHS is 5. Are they equal? No. LHS is not equals to RHS, or we can write as a no. So it is so they are not equal. Now I take a value of x as 4. Then we get 3x minus 7 equals to 3 into 4 minus 7 equals to 3 4s are 12 minus 7 equals to 5. What is RHS? RHS is 5. Value of LHS is 5 and value of RHS is also 5. Are they equal? Yes. LHS is equals to RHS. So for x is equals to 4, LHS is equals to RHS. So from this we can say x is equals to 4 is the solution of a given equation because so it satisfies LHS is equals to RHS. On both sides they are equal. So the value of x is equals to 4 is a solution of the equation. So I write x is equals to 4 is a solution of the given equation. Understood how to find a trial and error method? So we have to use multiple attempts. So here we are attempting in different values, and one certain value we get the solution of the given equation. Understood? Now we'll see the second one. From this you can understand how to find trial and error method. Question number 2. 5 minus y is equals to minus 1. So we here the value of the value is given as y. So I write y value. What is LHS? LHS is equals to 5 minus y. And what is RHS? RHS is minus 1, and we have to check whether is LHS equals to RHS or not. Okay, so we draw the table. So question number 2, 5 minus y is equals to minus 1. So we have to solve this by using trial and error method. So here is the table given. Y value, LHS is 5 minus y, and value of RHS is minus 1, and we have to check whether LHS is equals to RHS or not. If LHS is equals to RHS, then the value of y is a solution of the given equation. So we substitute the values of y as y is equals to 0. So we start from 0. Then what is LHS? 5 minus y. It becomes 5 minus 0. So here we are substituting value of y as a 0. 5 minus 0 is a 5. And what is RHS? Minus 1. So value of LHS is 5 and value of RHS is minus 1. Are they equal? So no, they are not equal. So I write no. Okay. Now I take a value of y as a 1. What is LHS? 5 minus y equals to 5 minus, if I substitute 1, we get 5 minus 1 equals to 4. So 5 minus 1 is equals to 4 and RHS is minus 1. LHS is 4 and RHS is minus 1. Are they equal? No, they are not equal. Now I take y is equals to 2. Then LHS is 5 minus y. 5 minus value of y is 2. 5 minus 2 is 3. And what is RHS? Minus 1. LHS is 3 and RHS is minus 1. Are they equal? No, they are not equal. Now I take y is equals to 3. Then 5 minus y is equals to 5 minus 3. Value of y is 3. 5 minus 3 is 2. And the value of RHS is minus 1. So LHS is 2 and RHS is minus 1. Are they equal? So they are not equal. Now if I take y is equals to 4, then y 5 minus y equals to 5 minus 4, which is equals to 1. 5 minus 4 is 1 and RHS is minus 1. LHS is 1 and RHS is minus 1. Are they equal? No, they are not equal. Next, if I take y is equals to 5, then 5 minus y equals to 5 minus 5 equals to 0. RHS is minus 1. LHS is 0 and RHS is minus 1. Are they equal? No, they are not equal. Now if I substitute y is equals to 6, then 5 minus y equals to 5 minus 6 and RHS is minus 1. LHS, value of LHS is minus 1 and value of RHS is minus 1. Are they equal? Yes, they are equal. So that means LHS is equals to RHS. If they are equal, then value of y is equals to 6 is a solution of the given equation. Okay, I write here, therefore y is equals to 6 is a solution of a given equation. Understood? So this is question number 2. I hope you all might have understood all these problems from exercise 3.1. If you have any doubts related to these problems, you can message me in the comment. Next video we shall discuss about exercise 3.2. And if you like the video, please do like, share and subscribe to my channel for more videos. And thanks for watching.